Okay, so today we are talking about Iced Earth's final studio album, which came out in June of 2017, Incorruptible. It was their 12th studio album. It was kind of, and this is, we don't know where Iced Earth is going right now. And it has been coming on 8 years that Iced Earth have not released a brand new studio album. A lot of people know why. No sense in going into it here. This was the third album featuring Stu Block on vocals, the first one to feature Jake Dreyer on lead guitar, and it was the return of Brett Smedley on drums, who I think the last time he was on an album with them was the Live and Ancient Korean, whatever, the live album. And it was their first studio album in over 20 years not to be a just straight concept album or have concepts. I mean, like Plagues of Babylon, half of that album was a concept album, and then of course, and then they do the theme albums. They do horror show. Every album had some sort of concept. This was just really killer songs, and out of the 3 Stu Block era albums, this is by far my favorite. And like I said, this was the final album with Stu Block and Luke Appleton on bass, and the band was dropped by Century Media. So Iced Earth, I don't think they're gone. They've definitely been on hiatus for a long time. So we're going to get into it. Now, the thing about it is that the 3 Stu Block albums were released as, each one of them came out as a special edition. And we're going to talk about each one of them in turn. We're going to start off with Incorruptible, but of course we'll deal with Plagues of Babylon and Dystopia. The unique thing was, whereas the previous 2 albums had these kind of obvious kind of box set trinkets kind of going, how they did this one, this is the standard CD that came out, nice housing, and just it's really cool. Right here we have the booklet. I believe this is a poster. Yeah, that's a poster. So we're not going to be talking about that, because if you like Iced Earth, you know that one, because really we're here to talk about the special edition. But just to show you, this is the vinyl. This came out in 2 forms. It came out in standard black, which is this one, and then there was a white vinyl. So it was really nice, and you can just tell a lot of dedication to Seth Abomine on this. And it was a double album, black etching on the 4th side, all that good stuff. But what we're going to talk about is the true special edition of Incorruptible, which is this. This is the Incorruptible. You see the Iced Earth has this gold trim as opposed to the standard white trim. This a hardcover art book, and I mean, it is a beautiful, the way they did this book. If you have the album, if you have the CD, you've seen this artwork, but not quite like this. The artwork in each page dedicated to lyrics, absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful stuff. So, like I said, if you already own the album, this is, of course, the center of the book. It is the gatefold inlay. And when we get back here, what the album looks like, the track listing, really cool stuff. Absolutely just beautiful. And all the credits and everything. But that being stated, what's so special about this, and why this is kind of the quote-unquote box set, is not only do you have, that's actually the hype sticker that came on the album, but not only do you have the CD, the standard CD, but this is what I really liked about it. So like I said, with the vinyl that I showed you earlier, the entire album fits on 3 sides, so they put this kind of art etching on the 4th side. This is what I really like. is this part right here. What we have is what is really cool about this is they did the entire album, whereas I've explained the previous 12-inch vinyl. In this special set with the gold outlining of the Iced Earth logo, this big, beautiful art book, the entire album is on 2 translucent red vinyl 10-inch albums. So you have 3 songs on side A. Look at that. 3 songs on side B, 3 songs on side C, and of course you have the epic final song, Clear the Way, finishing the album, taking up the entirety of side D. They're 33 RPM, 33 1/3 RPMs, but this 10-inch vinyl, I love this idea as opposed to like a 12-inch with a blank side. I really do. This is so freaking cool. And the albums fit in the sleeves here. It is really nice. You just pop it in there. And you have one in the front of the book and you have one in the back of the book. And it is very nice. And they sound terrific. They play well. They're crystal clear. John, on the previous albums, he talked about this mixing CDs to be louder and louder and louder, and he still mixes for the vinyl sound. So it still has a rich sound and it's just not blasting loud to be loud. His peak production is on Incorruptible. Though it is their last studio album with my least favorite Iced Earth singer, it is a fantastic album. With the exception, I do have a problem with this, with the exception of the song The Veil, which on my channel I've actually posted a short of this, which the chorus is a direct ripoff. Melody and progression and vocal melody of When It's Over by Loverboy, which is nuts. I mean, I could not help but hear that. And now when I hear the Loverboy song, I hear the Veil chorus, so it's crazy. But this is the beautiful, very limited version of Corruptible from Iced Earth. But anyway, that's it. So just wanted to talk about Incorruptible and talk about this really kind of unique special edition version of Incorruptible. Take care. Later.